Hello, loves. This is M. Rain, your magical mystic, founder and owner of the Magical Mystic Divinity Academy, television personality behind Moments of Mindfulness, author and publisher at Atlantico Media House, and the accolades go on. Best-selling author, all of that jazz, right? So today, I want to take just a brief moment and go over a couple of things with you guys that I feel like you in YouTube land would really love to know. When it concerns doing magic, it's three things you really need to realize. Number one is that there is no one size fits all. There are a lot of people with a lot of opinions, and that's not to take away from them because what they do works for them, but it may not work for you without a little bit of tweaking, and it may not work for you at all. You got to understand that energetically we all have our own vibration, we all have our own frequency, and so magic is very specific to your frequency because you're moving energy based upon how you think, how you feel, and what you desire. And so, from that perspective, you got to be willing to go that extra mile to ignite your own imagination and point it toward what it is that you seek. The second thing you need to remember is that while some people will tell you tools, 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 and some people will tell you, oh, you ought to be able to grow beyond tools. Oh, I'm so above tools. I can just think and manifest things. It's just like as many times as you don't thought folks dead and they still alive. It's bullshit. Okay, the reality is, oh, can I say bullshit on? I done said it again. So we'll see what happens. Okay. But the reality is that you have to decide how you want to practice. Sometimes you're going to use a lot of tools. Sometimes you're not going to use anything other than mentalism. One way is not better than the other. One way is not higher than the other. There are many high priests, high priestesses, many divine essences in the physical body who appreciate and understand the value of a candle or incense or sage or Palo Santo or grounding outside with nature and just water itself and crystals and all of that. So all things have an energetic value. And the more things, correspondences that you bring together, the more value you're pulling into pointing toward what it is you're seeking to purchase energetically. So if the thing that I'm seeking to purchase energetically is worth 1,000 watts of energy and I'm only starting with 150, do you know how many days and how much time and how much precision I have to manifest straight from mine? I got to keep that for quite some time. But if I pull together a few candles, some oils and some herbs and some crystals, and I'm using tree magic and I'm burning incense and I'm calling forth my ancestors, now it happens much quicker. Magic is not elitism. I don't care what anyone tells you. It's not about proving that you're better than someone else. It's about making yourself better by the day. Better today than I was yesterday. That's the goal, okay? Last thing, don't be afraid to get it wrong because this is part science, part art. Part science, part art. So sometimes your outcome is not going to be quite what you learned it to be. Okay? And that's okay. You're learning. It's important to keep a journal. Think of this as a scientific experiment. Okay? You want to see what did I do and what kind of state of mind was I in? What was I thinking? How was I feeling? Where was I at? Who was around? What did I do prior to? What did I do right after? Okay, if I tweak this a little bit, maybe I can get the results that I want. When you're not a record keeper, when you're not keeping up with what you're doing, you're just kind of hitting and missing. You're swinging in the dark. Sometimes I really have to remind myself I'm on YouTube because I wanted to use that saying real bad, but I just really don't think it'll fly. I really don't think it'll fly. But my point being that you want to make sure that you're tracking yourself so you're not double working yourself and so that you're not continually giving energy and time to a practice that's not yielding any results. And also so that you know how to tweak and how to move forward. If you're getting results but they're coming slow, now you know, okay, I need to bring a little bit more intensity into it. I need some energy amplifiers as part of it. If you are manifesting a raise on your job, but what actually happens is you end up with more hours and you're making more money. Now you know that this must be a clarity problem because I got some results. It just wasn't quite what I was looking for. Never be afraid to visit and revisit, tweak and tweak again, to create and recreate. It's okay. Part science, part art. That's magic, and you deserve it. Y'all have a fantastic day. Visit us online, mrain.com or magicalmystic.com.